clear that the crisis is over. It's a continuing one. I'm sorry I was not around. I was in Davao, but I was preparing to leave that night when I was informed that I could not make it because of the act. So at early morning, I insisted that I have to be here because there's a crisis. At pinilit ko yung aeroplano. Well, they did something about the runway, making it wet so that there was less ash that could be seeping into the equipment of the plane. I was here yesterday, early morning. So I arrived at 6 o'clock. And I was keeping track of all departments. Bing Bong was also there. He was the one in charge, actually. I was just receiving information from him. From what I've gathered and until now, what I saw when I landed, I am really very pleased, very happy that all agencies are here on hand and trying their best to do their best to help the community. Batangas has always been, well, historically, every time Taal nagwawala yung buang na yan, Batangas and the peripheral local governments, places, the communities are the first victim. And so it is not a surprise, but nowadays, I was informed, I was reading some materials last night, that there seems to be an eruption of volcanoes around the world. And so we are no exception. Ours is the biggest, Mount Apo. You can see it in early morning. It's a very scenic view. But if it will explode, it will. I hope we'd have a hard time to run to the sea to swim. Malaki yan. If you've been to Davao, early morning makita mo yan. It rises very tall in the horizon. Ito naman ito, but you can never tell. Actually, volcanoes are a very deceptive structures. It might really look small, but you would never know how big it is, what's boiling inside in the bowels of the earth. Or it could be a big one, but quite docile, like the Davao. The last explosion was centuries ago. We're a bit lucky. But Taal is the noisy one, and maybe you have failed to make some offerings there. You should go there and say a little prayer and offer something. Let's go by the primitive way of doing it, just like what our forefathers were doing. You make some offerings. It was true then, but it might be true now. Well, we are a Christian country. We believe in no other power than God. But you know, alongside with God, ito yung may mga ari ng mga bulkan, yung the Mount Makiling. We have been to Peru. It's a sacred. They say that Peru is. We've been there, but I didn't have the time to go around. But you guys who went with me during the, was it the epic? Yeah, it was the epic. I was just a little bit off my because I did not like Obama, and he was there sitting in front of me. He knew that I didn't like him. Not in so many words. Sinabi ko rin ang gusto kong sabihin. Although it was an expected behavior, but well, hindi man natin, I cannot guarantee that I could be a very good participant in a meeting where I do not like the people. Well, anyway, I am very satisfied, I said, with the response of everybody. The fact that no one was killed and that there's nobody really sick. I was reminded, it was given to me by the doctor. I was not using it once or twice. Pero itong bright ko ng mga nurse, hindi naman pala nila inonto. So, karga-karga itong gagon to, no? Putang. I'd like to kill her, but I need her very badly. She's my friend, she's my enemy. Every day we quarrel. Kalabang ng buang na yan. Pero she's the one that's taking care of me. Matter of fact, she's the one who can enter my room. She's the only one. So, nandito lahat. Health, sigurado yan. The immediate and urgent need would be the health people because yung respiratory ayaw ko yan, masakit sa ano, just like I was given one masikip sa so but when I went down the chapel, everybody was not, well, everybody, some were, but almost everybody na wala namang maskara. Batangas is I'd like to say something about the Batangueño. Itong mga Batangueño, it's a bit feudal in the sense that they look upon the leaders hindi naman as lords, as drug lords, pero marami pa rin nagpaiwat ng mga putang ito. Hindi lang. Marami pa dito. You have this obedience and respect for your elders, especially the elected official. Maganda yan. That's a good sign that we can have a good response from the inhabitants, from the community, whenever it is needed. Just following the recommendations, and they are all approved. Because I approve it because it is good for the people. This is an issue of public order and security, and an issue of health. So those are the main strength functions of government. To come up with measures to protect public interest, public safety, public health, yan. Then the health people, and sa pagkain naman siguro, General Bautista is ready. I believe that he was the first to be here to answer to the call of duty. And everybody followed. So wala mang problema. I'd like to assure the local officials here that anytime you can always go and talk to the cabinet member. May mga bahay ba na nasira?
Marami po at patuloy-tuloy pa rin po, Pangulo, Mayor, na talagang ngayon tuloy pa rin ho. Dahil po nung ashfall, bumigat po ang mga bubong. Kaya yung pong tremor, kapares po ng sinabi ni Director Solidong, tuloy-tuloy pa rin po. Kaya ho, para ho yung tikatik na ulan, na kahit gaanong katigas na bato, ay talaga hong matutunaw yan. Kaya ho, yun ho nangyari. So, ngayon po, pagpunta ko po dito, meron pong mag-asawa, yung babae, at lagi ay kinuna ng blood pressure at na-tense dahil nabalitaan po na yung iniwanan nilang bahay ay bumagsak. Ano po? Ay sabi yun na lang ang kanilang pag-aari at ganon. Kaya po yung ngayon, sabi naman natin, tutulungan po natin.
Yes.
Yung pong ating mga karsada, delikado po ngayon dahil napakakapal ng ashfall at pag-ulan nga po nito, ito po ay titigas at dudulas. Kaya po, mabuti, nakikipag-usap po naman ako, halimbawa sa ating Secretary of Labor na meron pong budget para sa pagbibigay ng hanap buhay. Kaya makakatulong din po sa livelihood. Kailangan po nating alisin ang mga bagay na ito. At sa Department of Trade naman, nakikipag-usap rin po ako sa tungkol sa livelihood. Pwede ngayon po silang gamitin naman ito paggawa ng mga hollow blocks. Para sa ginagawa sa Pampanga. Pinagkayon po ay nagiging ginagawa po nating positive ito. Dahil kailangan po talaga, kapares yung nabanggit dito, ang nag-evacuate pong sinabi kanina, yung po ang nagpunta sa evacuation sites natin. Nagpagawa po, hindi lamang ang malalawigan, pati po ang mga bayan-bayan natin. Noon pa po. Kaya po, pati ho yung mga nasa isla na nire-recommend na ilang taon na pong wala diyan. Pinasimulan po, nagpabahay pa ho yan, pasimula pa ho, nung ang governor ay ang ating congresswoman ngayon, Vilma Santos Recto, tinapos po natin sa ating term. Kaya po, mayon po ang mga mitigation natin. Pero yun po ang mga dapat pa natin gawin. Pati po yung response, katulong nga po dito, hindi lang yung mga pagkain, kundi yung pong aksidente. Hindi lang, pati po yung mga school, siyempre ganun din na nangyari. Kaya po, duktong-duktong at natutuwa po ako na talagang ang tulong naman po ay natin dito. At ang ating, siyempre po, bababa ang mga ilog at kuhan, ay kailangan po ang dredging. Yun po naman Kaya sabi, kinausap ko na po ang ating secretary, sinulatan ko po tungkol dito. Dahil we have to anticipate. Ina-anticipate po natin. At ito po naman talagang natutuwa po ako at nagpapasalamat dahil ang ating mga kagawaran ay tunay na ang pagsunod sa pagganap ng tungkulin ay hindi lamang dahil tungkulin, kundi nahawa ng ating Pangulo, Mayor, na talagang malasakit. Siyempre, nangunguna po, alam ko, si Senator Bongo, Batanggenyo ho kasi yan Kaya ho, yan ho, ang alam kong talagang naikot po yan, katulong po natin sa pagpapaalaala. Kaya, at nangako po naman lahat ang mga ito. At baka sila ho ang, kaya ito po ay ginagampanan natin. Iniisip na rin po natin yung recovery and rehab. Napakahalaga po dahil ang ating pong tunay na nire-recover dito ay hindi lang para sa lalawigan ng Batangas, hindi lamang para sa Calabarzon. Dahil ito po ay sa buong Pilipinas. Dahil kung ating pong iisipin, yung pong kailangan ng development, yung mga electric power, ang Batangas po, ang talagang, ang capacity 30% ng buong Pilipinas at 40% ng Luzon lamang. Mas malaki po ang aming electric generation kaysa sa requirement ng Metro Manila. Mas malaki pa po. Kaya kung ito po ay maapekto, hindi lamang ng bulkan, kundi lalo na po yung mga kasabay na mga yung mga kasabay pong mga lindol ay ngayon pinaririyan na. Pati ho ay talagang maapekto ho ang ating power, maapekto po ang ating communication. 65% po ng cable ng DIC na ginagamit sa ating mga internet, yung ating submarine cable, narito po sa Batangas, nasa Nasugbu, na ngayon po ay napakarami ng mga evacuees. At yung pong aming evacuees, hindi lamang po yung sinasabi na mahigit na 37,000, pero kung sa totoo po ito, yung po ay 5 times pa ho noon. Kaya nga lamang ang mga taga Batangas ay meron po talagang yung pong extended family, yung unity po, yung sa mga ay talaga pong matibay, kaya doon po sila nag-evacuate sa kanilang mga kamag-anak. Kaya yung po naman nakakatulong din. Pinakikita rin po yung self-reliance ng mga Batanggenyo. Ano po? Pero ganun pa man, kailangan po natin tulungan para rin sa buong, mas marami po ang nagtatrabaho dito sa Batangas kesa sa Metro Manila. Naririto po ang mga processing zone, yung Calabarzon as a region, Region 4A, mas marami po ang population, mas marami. At lahat po ito maapekto. Ang ating pong port, mas marami po ang nasakay diyan sa Port of Batangas kaysa sa Port of Manila. Almost 3 times po ang pasahero. Yung pong cargo, number 2 lamang po dahil yung Manila International Container Port. Kaya malaki po ang epekto nito. Kaya sabi nga po ni Director Solidom, ay talagang dapat bantayan at paghandaan. Dahil ang pinag-uusapan po natin ay hindi lamang Batangas, hindi lang Calabarzon. Ito po ay buong Pilipinas. Pag nangyari po ito. Power, from the point of electricity, our transportation, our fuel, even our raw materials for plastic, yung pong ating kaisa-isa ay naririto sa buong Pilipinas, ang ating JG Summit. So, marami pong infra na naririto sa atin na talagang kailangan pangalagaan. At sabi ko nga po, natutuwa tayo na ang Pangulo ay talagang nangunguna at nahihila ang ating mga kabalikat sa panunungkulan. At kami po naman ay alam po naman namin, katulong ang ating mga local government officials. Halimbawa po, Agoncillo, yan po ay may population na 50,000. Wala pa hong 1% ang natitira ngayon. Isa napapunta yan ngayon, wala pa hong 500. Ang natitira ngayon sa population na 50,000. Ganon din po, halimbawa Talisay, ganon din kalaki. Doon naman ay siguro 95 ang umalis na. Kaya yun ho ang epekto nito. At ganon din ho sa mga trabaho nila. At ganon din po sa pag-aaral. Kaya po, natutuwa rin kami na full support din po ang ating Department of Health. At kaya nangunguna po naman tayo sa pag-support at pati sa funding ng ating Universal Health Law na kung meron tayong, at ngayon ay makikita natin ito. Sabi nga ng chairman ng ating PhilHealth ay talagang, dahil ngayon po, under that law, nasa lalawigan ang talagang pinakaugat ng lahat ng ito. At full support po ang Department of Health sa paggaganap nito. At ang lalawigan po naman, paghahanda dito, noong pa ho nakautang na kami. Available na po ngayon, approved na po yung budget na 4 billion more than double po ang budget namin ngayon. Lahat pong barangay, bibigyan namin ng rescue vehicle, which serves also as ambulance. Meron po, yung pong aming mga ospital, lalo na po ngayon sa respiratory danger ngayon, ay dadamihan po natin ang mga equipment natin. At dito po katulong ang PhilHealth and Department of... kaya po, mahalaga po yung preparedness at yung po recovery makakatulong po ang itong pinaghandaan namin. Kaya't nagpapasalamat po muli kami. At ganun din po, nakausap ko na po ang ating agriculture. Malaki na po ang nakausap kami, naka-budget ngayon. Yung nga po labor. Noong pa naman, nag-uusap na kami ng ating pong secretary ng mga pagawaing bayan na i-download na. At lahat pong kagawaran, ang ating pong department, ang ating pong NEDA, the secretary, nagkausap na rin po kami na talagang bubuin po natin yung ating at pagtitibayin yung ating Regional Development Council dahil ito po ang nagbabalangkas at nag-i-endorse ng mga projects na bibilis-bilisan ayon sa build. Talagang kailangan ang ito po. Kaya lahat po ng mga kagawaran natin ay talaga pong tumutulong. At siyempre po ang ating National Disaster Reduction, nangunguna po yan sa ating ding pamimigay ng tulong. Pero mahalagay po yung ating recovery and rehab na ngayon po pinasisimulan natin. Hindi lang po response. Kasama na rin po yung mitigation at yung nga hong recovery ang napakahalaga. Kaya yun po ang ating masasabi tungkol dito at katulong po natin ang lahat. At ang una rin pong tumawag bukod kay Senator Bong ay si Executive Secretary Mijaldea. At maganda po naman ang samahan ng mga local government at sila po ay tumutulong din. Hanggang mga taga-Sambuanga, magpapadala rin po. Pati ho mga Davao City, sa Bagao Davao City, kahit nung magkalindol kami, kaagad, nagpadala rin ng tulong. Kaya po, gusto po naming sabihin na sa inyong pamumuno ay mayroon po talagang pagganap hindi lamang ng tungkulin, kundi mas mahalaga po yung malasakit na ipinakikita, yung commitment, compassion, dedication ng administration pong ito under ng ating, mabuti naman at ang ating President ay Mayor din, local government din, dahil doon po naman nangyayaring lahat. Pero kailangan po talaga ang tulong and leadership of our national. Kaya yung po, pasalamat na po kami at kami na po ang susubaybay at magpapaganap. Dahil sila po naman, kapara sa inyong nabanggit, ay talagang bukas na bukas. Volunteer ho ang mga yan, nagbo-volunteer. Hindi po ang mga yan kailangan pang laging volunteer po. Kaya pasalamat po talaga tayo at ang ating mga taong bayan po ay talagang pasalamat. Maraming salamat po.
Well, let me respond to the governor by saying that all of us here in the national government, cabinet members and all, the military and the police, we are workers of government and we work for the people. Yan ho ang that's this standard of looking at us. And we are here to help and to be there when you need us. So, pagka ho yung you need to move ashes or earthfills, whatever, Secretary Villarisir, and I'm sure he would have already taken into account all of these things. Si Secretary Doki po, well, he's always he's an expert in crisis. And he has a game plan for Batangas everywhere. It's just a matter of reaching those who are in isolated places. But we will go to them and we will reach them. Nandito naman po si Secretary Anyo, and he is in charge of local government. Masisiguro ninyo that he would do his work by ordering the people in the region, in the regional offices to do exactly what is expected of them. And hindi man kami dito, but I'm sure that they will take the orders from John Anyo. Said is here. He will look into the houses that are destroyed, and he can come up with a good recommendation. We can build houses. We can make it fast. Ed can help by, in matter of months, he can build houses for you, for those who are really in need of a new shelter. If it's just a matter of cleaning, then pag wala ho kayong tao, the Philippine Army is ready to do that for you. Wala ho kayong problema. Law and order, well, I think that this is not the time that itong mga, well, you have a problem here actually. Ang Batangas is a sanctuary for big drug personality. But that's beside the point of talking about governance. There will always a time for that. So, lahat ng kailangan ninyo, and HALAD is here to make the estimates. They will not leave the place until it is safe, until it's all over. Kung natapos na, and we think that it's safe, and Taal has died down, it has standing down, there's no more explosions to be afraid of, then we can start the work really. Linisin namin yung daan ninyo, Secretary Villar will do it for us. The health, we will be vigilant until such time that the danger has passed. The local government will function more efficiently because we will be in contact. Cellphone lang naman yan eh. Sasabihin lang ng secretary kung ano ang dapat gawin. But we would also be happy to receive your complaints so that we can act immediately. We want to work, I said, because we are workers of government. Do not look at us as... Look, when you address me, when you write me a letter, do not place there Your Excellency. I will throw that letter to the basket. Garbage. You just address me as President or Rodrigo Duterte, period. I hate to... We are not in medieval times. We are no longer... we are not... That thing is a passe. It's only good for the bishops. But the President... I don't think it's an appropriate salutation when you address me. Nakukornihan ako. So when you write me a letter, just simply use my name, Rodrigo Duterte. Excellency is for royalty and hindi tayo, we are a working democratic country and we do not go overboard by addressing your president such a title. I thought I said it when I was there in the early days, that to tell everybody to skip the word. Si Ayala sulat sa akin, Your Excellency. Gusto ko sabihin na hindi ito Spain. We are not in Spain. You do not address. Doon lang yan sa King of Spain. Just address me as an ordinary citizen. That's what I am. I stay there. I have about a year and so many months, then I go. I'd like to solve the problem. By the way, come to think of it, one is that we must, before I go, we must be able to build evacuation centers. So, kung may there's enough money in DIGA sa calamity, we will get especially itong provinces that are facing the Pacific Ocean. They are the windows of the Philippines in terms of typhoons and calamities. Whenever there's a boiling or a hot body of lagoons in the oceans there, they will generate enough heat to to absorb so much water in the atmosphere and we have a typhoon. So, unahin ninyo, Ed, yung you build a very strong evacuation center. Wag naman yung as strong as the Titanic and then saying that even God cannot sink the ship because God will really destroy your evacuation center. Sabihin mo lang na it really strong that can withstand the I'll give you the measure of the strength that can withstand the intensity. Place it at the intensity nung pinaka malakas noon, marami yung patay.
220 miles.
Yeah.
Kilometers per hour.
We observed 250 kilometers per hour wind and 7.2 magnitude. These are ang observed natin sa Philippines.
So when you build the evacuations, in Mindanao, you have 2 kitchens for that. One for the Moro and one for the Christian. And dito naman sa evacuation center, said, just come to think of it. Yung papag-usapan na lang rin natin, since we are at it, when you build comfort rooms, yung maliliit lang, and separate yan. It's going to be like something, 10 rooms for the women, and 10 rooms for the children, but separate. At saka malayo at the other end. Yung mas lalaki, yung pinakamalakas na higip ng typhoon, doon yan sila. Yung babae, siguro mo lang. And when you build it, the room, a small room for the toilet. Then this next room is for shower. Do not place the shower and toilet in the same. You'll be wasting something like the human kinetic movement. Kasi kung pag may naligo, hindi magamit, tapos maligo ka, may tumae, mabaho na, then you feel uncomfortable. So, yung mga baski sa babae, yung toilet talagang iba yung ligo, small cubicles, may typhoon bakit lagyan mo ng then yung the toilet. Ganon ang gawin mo para for everything that we do now. I-separate mo talaga. Yung pangpilang pati pangpo, ibaling yung ligo. Kasi yan ang nahalata. Sa dormitoryo, ganon Dormitoryo kami nito, malayo yung namin. Maganda yung dormitoryo namin. Malayo sa... Ang problema naman itong mga putang ina, hindi nagagamit ng... Binibigyan kami ng toilet paper Pero yung iba, pagkatapos diretso doon sa shower, maghugas. Hindi naman nalilinis sila. Not all the shit are goes to the drain immediately. And when you may naiwan, ganun-ganunin mo pa sa paa mo. Kami ni sino ba ang kasama ko? Si Dulay. Yung kailangan matapos yung make it simultaneous, yung evacuation center. Unahin mo lang Samar, Leyte, Isabela, takot man ang typhoon sa doon sa mga Ilocano, Ukinam.
You already have a model for yung evacuation center. In fact, we already constructed several, di ba, Rick? Agawan tayo, we have one in Tubigaraw, one in Iloilo. So meron tayong model na all we have to do is...
The one that's, you said that can withstand the...
Yes, sir. That's now the standard
Standard, sir.
evacuation center. That was approved by the cabinet
Yes.
Yes, sir.
last year.
I hope that you can finish it before my term ends. I do not want anybody dito sa inyo, especially the cabinet, do not start on projects which you cannot finish beyond my term. I want projects that can only that are doable and can be finished during my term. That's the reason. That's the reason I did not accept the offer of Congress to start a project dyan sa EDSA. Said, that was asked by Tugadi and the rest during the early days of my term. At sabi ninyo, kasi makurap, there's one lady senator was very noisy. Everything that she observes, yung nauna sa utak niya is corruption. So, sabi ko, kung gano'n ang utak ninyo, wag na lang. And so, they renewed it just recently. I said, what? What can I accomplish in 2 years? What? So that I would leave the office with so many projects in EDSA unfinished. At sabihin pa ng mga tao, kita mo si Duterte umalis yung projects niya. Nagkalat. Dinala yung pera kaya hindi natapos. So, when I was mayor, I really saw to it that all projects must be finished during my term. So, wag na kayong do not dream of any yung malalaking na hindi matapos. Kasi hindi ko approve yan. Ayaw ko mag-iwan na project na hindi tapos. And also yung this is different because this is not about typhoons. Pero just food for thought for everybody. Nung dinoble ko kasi ng sweldo, pati yung mga madre, pati na sila. Itong mga teachers, galit. You know, if you compare the number of soldiers and policemen doon sa number of mga teachers, there are millions. Na ito, look at your soldiers, your policemen. Pag may pumutok na bulkan, sila punta kayo doon. Pag may landslide, so, sige, kutkutin ninyo yan doon. 24 oras walang pahinga. Pag may flood, sila yung pupunta, yung Navy. They work overtime. Pag may gulo, kanila. So when they go out of the station, they go out of the camp, tayo mga civilian, may batting average is about going home safely, about 80. Itong mga to, paglabas ng kampo yan to patrol the mountains, there's no guarantee that on the low averages, they are on the low side of making it back home alive. Yan ang ano ko. Kasi itong mga police, pati army, military, ginagawa nating utility. No, before coming here, I was at the wharf to send off the 2 ships. Sino nakakarga doon? Army. The Marines. Bakit yung Army wala ba? Wala ba? Marines lang. Yung Marines. And they will be there to carry the bags, to carry the babies, to carry the... Yan ang trabaho. Hindi kasi nakita ng tao gaano ang sakripisyo ng military pati police. Sila yung pinapapagalitan, siya yung sinisigawan. Kung anong problema na you cannot solve, you call the police and you do that. You climb there to the highest mountain and fix the thing. Kaya ganon. So, we rely kaya ng pang araw-araw nating governance. Yung utility boy natin is the police and the military. Remember that. Kaya na yung mga teachers na sumisigaw na hindi pwede. Wala akong pera, ganun kalaki. Kung meron lang, bakit hindi? Nanay ko, public school teacher. My mother was a retired school supervisor, public. Kung meron lang, at alam ko yung maghiram. Maghiram yung 5-6. Gusto talaga inyo tapusin? 5-6? Patayin ninyo lahat po motor ko dito. Lahat. Sagasaan mo, barilin mo, tapos ang 5-6. So the idiots will take over. Kaya again, I'm warning everybody. Nandito sa do not be offended because it is true. I will not be imposing on you with this narrative kung masasaktan kayo. Ang Batangas talaga remains to be a red spot. Marami dito talagang gustong yumaman. Of course, mayaman ka. You get all the perks that life can offer, money. So it's going to be short-lived, at least during my term. Nag-warning na ako, so maybe in not so many incidents, malaman ninyo yan. And it's true because you are into drugs. Do not shit me with Nakikita ko kasi yung bangko ninyo. Kung makita ko may bilyon-bilyon ka, saan mo kinuha yung putang ina yun? Mayor ka lang tapos may bilyon ka sa bangko. That's like in Bacolod. Marami nang namatay doon. Yung mayor ng Mabilog, kasi mayor Mabilog, brother. Alam mo, tinawag ko na yun. Alam mo ninyo, tinawag ko na lahat kayo. Lahat ng mayor. Sabi ko, wag kayong pumasok dyan. Putang ina, papatayin ko talaga kayo. Mabuti na si Mabilog. Sabi niya kay Bong, galit si mayor sa akin, Bong. Sabi ni Bong, ikaw raw ang sunod. Putang ina. Gago, hindi na bumalik. No, ganito yan. Drug will destroy my country. I will not allow it. At least not during my term. Drugs will kill the youth of the land. Saka yung magte-take over, well, a good number of them would be, alam mo, pag nabuang na sa droga, nabuang na talaga yan. Wala na. They are useless idiots. Might as well kill them. They just sit in a corner and they do not eat. Sa bagay, kung hindi mo kuha itong animal na to, wala tayong sa bigas. Wala tayong crisis sa bigas. Ang problema, kung ma-rehabilitate yan, kaya malakas ng kumain ng buang, magpataba. But I said, the success story of a rehab, getting back to normalcy, I'm telling you frankly, it's very low. Mag-slide talaga yan. Karamihan yan mag-slide. And the family is broken. Alam mo, pag ito ang asawa, tinamaan, diba putang inang human rights na yan? May human rights ba dito? Sakalin kita eh. Pag tinamaan ito, the family becomes dysfunctional. Babagsak lang yan. Mag-aaway na ng asawa. Buti yan sa mga mayaman. Pero karamihan dito mahirap. Mag-alis. So what's the easiest way to get out of the morass that she is in? She will leave the family, bring the children to their relatives or neighbors, then she go to a recruitment agency, but patayin mo yung mga. Pagkatapos magtanggap ng trabaho. You know very well that most, hindi lahat, but Arabs, they practice, if you are a slave or a paid servant, rape is always part of the territory. Kaya makita mo, tumatalo na lang. Tumatalo na lang sa bintana. Kaya gano'n na lang sakit ng loob ko. Gaya nung pinatay na binugbog. Walang Pilipina namatay dito na sabi na heart attack, hypertension. Pag uwi dito, yung katawan, bugbog talaga. Parang aso. Parang aso na pinakahampat. The only way, hindi ko na mapigilan. The only way really is to improve this country. And I cannot improve this standing of our economy if marami akong kalaban itong mga droga, ang NPA, and we cannot, one administration after another, ganon lang yan. If you cannot kill all of these NPAs and kill all of these drug lords, mahirapan tayong we are like a plane in the runway, nasa runway lang. O hindi tayo nagtitake off kailanman. No, they say that the economy is better. I don't claim any credit for that. But for me, it's still the same. As long as the Filipinos really are jobless and we cannot improve the country because the countryside is full of idiots who think that they can take over government. Kapag bubo naman itong mga NPA na to, putang ina. Gulo ng gulo. Hindi naman nila kaya take over this country. They cannot even occupy ang barangay for 24 hours. Sabi ko, sundalo, patayin mo na yan. Walang silbi yan. Sige, surrender. Tapos bumalik. Which is better? Look, there's so many families rendered dysfunctional. Putang ina, paano na lang yan? How do we cope up with this? Patayin ko yung isang putang inang dead carcass dyan, tapos itong bleeding heart ng human rights. Hindi nga nila alam, criminal itong mga putang ina. Itong pinatay. Itong rape. let me, good that you are here. Tong, ano Ed, yung DSWD. You have to come up with the program dito sa the police and yung rape ng mga bata. Especially Quezon, there's a serial rape is there. Almost every day makikita mo may rape na pinatay. Patayin mo na lang yung putang ina, ganun rin eh. Huwag mong hulihin, damputin mo, tapos huwag mong hulihin sa maraming tao. Damputin mo, patayin mo. Putang ina itong mga to. There's a, makita mo sa Quezon, on TV, rape tapos patayin. Almost a good number of these incidents happened in Quezon. So, pakitawag lang yung provincial, doon, pati yung, mo, come up with a surveillance system of government workers na just they have to go around and itong I hate profiling. I do not like it. But we are forced to do it. Wala mo ito mga walang ginagawang pasyal-pasyal tapos mag-rape. Pwede yan kung buhayin mo, putulin mo yung utin so that he will be sad all the days of his life. Just cut it off with the scissor. Hayaan mo. That's one. I have so many problems too. Nakalimutan ko sa helicopter, marami akong inisip. Pagdating dito, makikita ko magandang babae na wala na. Really, I love beautiful women.
Next statement, sir.
Yes.
Sir, one of you have approved the recommendation a while ago, but
Yes.
I believe that we should, I strongly believe, recommend that we strictly implement the suggestion or the recommendation that the Taal Island will be declared no man's land. Huwag na tayo magpabalik ang tao doon dahil if there will be another explosion na more violent, I think all people there will perish in that island.
So we'll have to depend heavily on. I know that you cannot make projections actually dito, and there's an economic there's an activity there which can be seen visually, or it manifests itself with itong fume. But otherwise, kagaya ng earthquake, kaya ng earthquake sa Davao, hindi ako tumindig. Itong security ko, babae, sabi niya, sir, nag-earthquake na siya. Sabi ko, tapos, sabi niya, bumaba ka na, sir. Bumaba ka lang, huwag mo akong pakialaman, natutulog ako. Tapos, kinuha na yung katawan ko dito, hinatak talaga ako. Sabi ko, sipain kita dyan ngayon, huwag mo ako. Tapos umakyat tayo mga security ng PSD na lalaki. Sabi ko, tama-tama naman na. Sinabi ko, stop. Stop mo rin doon sa amin. What a way to go. So if it's just possible that we have enough people really who have the power to say, just stop. Pero putang ina itong mga droga. I'll make it, I'll say it again for the end time. Itong mga droga, stop. Hindi ako si Kibuloy, ha? Putang ina. Papatayin ko talaga kaya. Totoo yan. Hindi ako magtago. I will not hide my hatred and contempt. Kasi para sa akin, pag ginaganon, para kang hindi ka lalaki. Hindi ka tao. Yung ganon tingin ko sa mga drug lords, putang ina, para kang aso sa akin. Totoo lang. That is how in my paradigm, in my dimension, Yung mga kriminal na pinapaghirapan yung kapwa-tao nila. Ako na mayor ako. I've been mayor for 21 years. Ako na isa sa mga... Nung na mayor ako, sinabi ko na umalis kayo. Sino yung ayaw umalis, mamamatay kayo dito. Yung umalis, sabihin mo, kung wala kang pamasahe, bigyan kita. Gusto mo maglipad, mamili ka. Cebu Pacific, PAL. Bigyan kita ticket. Yan ang katumbas ng buhay mo. Ayaw mo? Sige. Kaya yung bulkan ang hindi ko kaya. Hindi mo may mapuntahan doon si putang ina si pain mo. Luko-luko ka. Bigyan mo na naman kami problema. Well, we've been talking a lot here, nonsense. Government guys are here. Si budget. Yan, pakinggan mo. May pera yan.
Mr. President, good evening to all. Just for purposes of assuring our local government units, dahil nga dito, pagka ganitong klaseng sitwasyon, ang iisipin mo kaagad, saan natin kukunin yung panustos dito sa pangangailangan ng mga taong bayan. Based on our estimate, ang income po ng buong lalawigan ng Batangas, kasama ang lungsod ng Batangas, Lipa, Tanawan, at lahat ng mga bayan, meron po kayong mahigit kumulang 1.1 billion pesos, no? Distributed as follows. For Batangas, ang estimated po ninyo na 5%, ito yung dating tawagin natin calamity fund. Ngayon, Local Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Fund. Meron pa kayong 248,978. Ang Batangas may 173,982. Lipas, 125,457. Tanawan as 109,917 or a total of 409,357. Lahat naman ng mga bayan po, base sa kanilang estimated income din for this year, meron din po silang mga sari-sariling local disaster and risk reduction management fund. Ang sabi ko nga kanina, we just want to assure you that you have funds that you can utilize. At the moment that the activity of Taal is ongoing, you just follow the guidelines in the utilization. Ito po kasi ang pamantayan din namin sa TBM na bago po pumasok ang national government, ay kailangan na may pakita natin na ginamit nyo na nga yung pera nyo, talagang kukulangin. Para sa ganon, yun din ang rekomendasyon ko sa Pangulo na aprubahan lahat ng mga pangangailangan because most of these either will be taken from the National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Fund o NDRIM o di kaya sa contingency fund. Depende. But at the moment, I would imagine that lahat ng mga departments natin, lalo na yung mga first responders, are getting their funds from the continuing appropriations that they have. But anyhow, we are assured that the government has more than enough funds. I say more than enough because we're still beginning the 2020 national budget utilization, but base din sa nandito sa nakikita ito sa General Appropriations Act. Ang DA may 1.5 billion, ang DepEd may 2.1 billion, ang DOH may 600 million, DND is about 250 million, DPWH 1 billion, DSWD 1.25 billion, NEA, yung National Electrification, meron din silang 100 million. And that therefore, we'd like to assure the people that the government is doing its best and managing the funds necessary to respond to all these needs. And as already stated, we will be consulting and securing the approval of the President in all of this, particularly in the utilization of the NDREAM funds. Ito yung sa National Disaster and Risk Reduction. So yun pong aming gusto lang na maparating sa inyo. Huwag po kayong mag-alala at base sa kautusan ng Pangulo ay nakahanda naman po ang national government na respond.
Well, ganito yan. May I interrupt you. Ito pera nitong na yung sabi nila, yung mauna muna sa kanila before the government will go in. How fast can they get the money and use it immediately?
Pagka ho, base nga doon sa una kasi ngayon relief and retrieval, etc. Sunod yung rehabilitation. So again, we will take the cue from kung infra yan, from DPWH, kung housing yan, from DSUD, no? Ganun lang ho yan, Mr. President. But madali ho yan. What I'm really saying is, for the meantime, gamitin na ng local governments kung ano yung meron silang pundo, no? Para nang sa ganun, hindi rin mag-atubili ang national na, sige, sundan natin yan kasi kailangan gawin, no? In fact, yung mga first responder agencies natin, antimano, may naka-umang na yan ng mga assistance So yan, ginagamit nila. Sa ngayon, wala pa kaming nakukuhang request for availment under the 2020. So I would imagine na continuing appropriations yung ginagamit nila. But eventually it will dry up and that therefore they will start requesting for release of funds, which we will really also respond immediately. So yun lang po, Mr. President.
I'm a very impatient man. Maybe defect in the character. But the universal complaint dito sa gobyerno natin is the grid, the long winding road of what you can get, but yung papel. Can you abbreviate the protocols? Yung paano padalian mo. For example, if the request is there, mapasok doon sa logbook, siguro mga isang araw mo, lalabas na yan if it's there and if it's for the spending. When there is really need to inquire whether what are you going to do with the money and how are you spending it. If the purpose and the intention has already been deliberated or passed on, and it's a matter of just ang ng tao is yung talagang upuan yung papel. So, nandito man tayong lahat nga nakikinig. That's the including sa Secretary Villar. Meron rin ganun. So, I'd come up with a program or an executive order maybe fast-tracking everything. I'll just give a director about 2-3 days. Then beyond that, you have to explain to me why it took you so long to process the paper. Kasi yan ang the grid ang dito sa gobyerno. At tamad itong mga putang inan to. So I want yung papel, bitawan mo kaagad yan kung it's either if you approve it, do it. If you do not approve it, fine. Dito pala si RJ. Hindi kita nakita. I'll rumble on to another thing. Yung pulis mo sa Quezon, sabihin mo sa kanila, ano bang, bakit araw-araw nire-rape na? There's a serial rapist or there's, it has become something like, parang it's fashionable for these idiots to rape and kill young women. Sabihin mo nga, tingin sa kanila. Why? I am asking why. Bakit maraming, bahala ka ng, you are the chief. You have to tell them to create, including itong DSWD. You have to keep track of the girls also where they're going. Itong mga police, they should have they can smell a rat a mile away. Ma-profile, you have to go into a profiling. I said, I hate it, but you have to do it. Sana na wala na akong otherwise I'll go there. Daanan ko sila, tatanungin ko what's the shitting problem in this place. We have so many young girls being killed and raped. Otherwise, I'll be forced to call upon the army to participate, go overt in civilian clothes and help. Marami ng patay. It has become intolerable, the number. Hindi na, it's not comfortable to me anymore. So we have to do something about it. Itunahin ninyo ang Quezon. Putang ina, may serial rapist dyan. And anyway, in the next cabinet meeting, I will already be ready with the executive order. I will ask you to abbreviate at ilimit mo yung opisina na dadaanan. One table, there's a corruption. Another table, after the approval, he sits on the papers, waits for the money, then releases the paper. I'm said I am a very impatient. Kasi sabi ko nga, it might be a defect in my character, but that's how it is. Kasi kung wala rin ako matatapos na pagka-presidente, wala akong... So, I will require every department, all of you, cabinet members, ask the bureaus to have a logbook. The time that the application is sa bureau, and they have the paper. Ganito kasi yan eh. Sabihin mo sa kanila, you write all the things that you need for a particular transaction or paper or document in your office. Ilista mo doon sa logbook when it was submitted. Then another logbook or across it is kailan lumabas. So I will audit it and I will ask the people to may 888 You name the department and the name of the cabinet member or director concerned. Sabihin mo lang because I will read it and I can call the attention of the particular officer in government. Para talaga matapos na itong Kaya pagka hindi, sa 2 months, 3 months, that's why it slows down and we're getting nowhere. And that is why the economy is really dragging, almost dragging on its feet. It's been sakit. Tapos tingin ko, little has been accomplished, and yet the finish line is there. I can see it. I hope I can make it. Pero kayong mga Pilipino, since naumpisahan ko na lang rin, do not let it go. Maraming mga daldal, or they are the paid hacks, if you read so many articles about. But sinabi ko noon sa kampanya, yung corruption, hindi masyado dito sa custom, maliliit yan. Sabi ko, ang corruption nasa taas. And it was really a sort of na I was elected, tapos these contracts which were hidden from the Filipino people, and it was only because of their greed. Kaya nung walang tubig, nagtataka ako bakit walang tubig. So somebody told me may tubig. So I had to check it with sa intelligence. Sabi ko, silipin mo nga. Rumeport niya sabi niya na may tubig. Kaya sabi ko sa Davao, putang ina kayo pag walang tubig pagdating ko bukas. Pagsasampalin ko kayo. Kasi alam ko may tubig eh. Maglilinya kay sa harap ko, sasampalin ko kayo. And I will do it. Bahala ko ano sabihin ninyo sa presidente ninyo. Pagdating ko may tubig. So that started. Then the 7 billion that you are trying to collect. Puta na sabi. 7 billion, shit, I will not pay you even a cent. Nakita ko yung kontrata, ayun, pumutok. So hindi nila alam maging presidente ako. O akala nila that I will just also, they're reaping. They've been fucking the people since 1957. Billions, trillions. Yung tubig, water treatment, ilang putang sa bill ninyo, bayad ka, water treatment facility. It was a 1957 contract. Until now, there is walang isang makina. Walang hiya talaga itong mga mayaman. Totoo lang. When it rains, it pours. Sasagarin talaga nila ang... Hindi ko naman isabi lahat mayaman. Itong mga... Kaya sabi ko, I'm saying this because do not let it go. I may not able to arrive at the finish line. Baka hindi ko na maabutan yan. But huwag ninyong pwede yan. Kasi sabi ninyo, naghihingi kayo noon ng where's the big fish? Ito na ang hiningi inyong big fish. Ayala pati Panginiban. Pangilinan. Yon ang mga tao na walang ano ba yan sa Bisaya? Kapura. Yung walang insatiable. Walang katapusan. Sabi nila magkagulo, sabi na, economy will go down. What can I do? Sabihin ko na lang, go ahead. Nandyan na yan. At masabi that the economy will slow down. What can I do? There is a serious violation of the Constitution. As a matter of fact, that contract right at the beginning was null and void. Isang tingin ko lang, hindi naman ako bright, pero I was a prosecutor all my life. As a trial, that was my job. That the corporate tax will be passed on to the consumers. Di wag mo lang i-tax. Tatamaan din pala ang tao. And yet that contract was approved by lawyers now in government. I hope Drilon is not one of them. Kasi when I decide to, ididemanda ko talaga. I will file the charges of it's either plunder or syndicated tower. Huwag kayong matakot. Mapotol tubig. Hindi matakot. Putang ina, I will expropriate, nationalize ko yung tubig. I will take over. Karaming military dyan na marunong. Simple lang man yan. We have enough technical people in the military to do it. Iti-take over ko yan. Paghuhulihin ko sila. You know why? Until now, the crime is being committed. Kahit kayong mga abogado, it is a continuing crime. Mga walang hiya itong mga putang. Kung sabi nila, galit ako. Talagang galit ako. Sabi ko nga, tayo, mga politiko tayo, magka-diferensya tayo sa ibang bagay, okay lang pwede pa natin pag-usapan. But never kung bayan na ang no deal tayo dyan. No deal tayo. Kung ibang diferensya lang, walang. Pero ito yung hinahanap ng all these years since how many presidents. They've been looking for the biggest corrupt, biggest fish. Ito. Kaya sabi ko, kayong mga Pilipino, if I do not make it to the finish line, do not forget this case. Ito yung publicly, I will ask the military and the police. See to it. Wala akong sabi magkudita kayo, but see to it that these things will be corrected in our lifetime. Wag na yung mga mayaman. Sila nga yan eh. Because of relation, kaya ako hindi ako nagkipag-usap ng tao. I eat alone, dinner time, sometimes with the nurses. I do not invite businessmen. Ayaw ko. So, sinulat mo na dito. Yung evacuation center. Sana matapos yan. Walad. Tignan ninyo matapos yan. Kaya ni at yan lang naman maiwan ko para sa mga Isabela, Cagayan, yung if there's no land, then you can buy the land. Do it fast. I hope to see busin natin yung pera at tao. Nanakawin mo rin yan ng putang ina. Hindi ubusin na natin. So, sorry for the nadadala lang ako sa kaya sa hirap-hirap natin may mga magdanakaw pa na puta kailangan natin ng pera. Kita dito water treatment 1957 hanggang ngayon wala. So, naawa ako kay Roy. Roy Simato is a very dedicated military. So, kilala ko yan. Ito sila. Ito, dumaan ka. Ed. Ito. Kayong dalawa, nag-task force Davao ba, no? Archies from Davao. I know all of you. Halad. May pulo military kasi mas madali kausap ng military. May isa pa akong gustong sabihin. work up on your DC, mga DSW din ninyo. Yung keeping track of itong mga babae na, alam mo, usually yung mga mahirap. They are the ones na lakad-lakad dyan sa daan. Wandering, hindi naman vagabonds, but so it's the work of the policeman to work faster. Archie, so, wala, text na itong katabi ko, mga heart ko, may puso na. God damn it, Lawrence. Are you at it still? Pupunta pa ako doon sa mag-distribute ako ng tulong. I don't know where. Maraming salamat po.
Maraming salamat po, mahal na Pangulo. This is the situational briefing on the effects of the Taal volcano eruption. Muli mga kababayan, ang Pangulo ng Pilipinas, Pangulong Rodrigo Roa Duterte.